Kia ora koutou, tēnā koutou, greetings everybody. Today is Valentine's Day 2020 and I had an experience a couple of hours ago that made me laugh and made me reflect. I went into the bank, which was quite a pleasure because we do so much online now. It's not often I go into the bank. And I wasn't in a hurry and I enjoyed standing in line. It was quite nice people watching. And it was a nice atmosphere in the bank, and I felt like one of the reasons there was a nice atmosphere was because there was this evidence of the affection that the staff members held for each other, and this was in the form of one of the bank teller stalls being decorated to show that this stall woman the teller was a bride-to-be. So they had pink balloons, little cakes of heart-shaped soap, pink of course, and it was a banner that was up and it said bride-to-be, bride-to-be, bride-to-be. And it did lend this atmosphere of festivity and also kindness and affection. The teller who was the bride-to-be wasn't there at that time. I guess she was on a break. But very prominently displayed above her stall was the date, and of course the date in banks is strongly written, and so it had Friday 14th of February 2020, and I was thinking about, whoa, that's an auspicious date for couples. It's a Friday, that's a great night to go out, and 2020 is such a strong number. How nice for the Valentine's people this year. Behind me were two men, and I could overhear the conversation as we were standing in line because it was quite a while we were there. And one of them said to the other, "So, are you taking your wife out tonight?" And the other one replied, "What wife?" And the first guy said, "Your wife, my mother." So I was cracking up quietly to myself. And then the first guy, the father said, "Oh, I don't know about that." And then the son said, "You know, you could take her out. You could tell her you love her." And the old guy said, well, I don't know about that. I haven't done it for 40 years. I don't think I could do it now." So I was thinking, this 14th of February and this celebration of love with this bride-to-be, it's getting people talking about relationships and getting them thinking, and that's a good thing. And I was thinking how easy it is in our society when so much is set up that way for people to celebrate coupledom. We celebrate engagement announcements, we celebrate new boyfriends, new girlfriends, we celebrate with stag do's and hen do's, we celebrate on the day of the wedding. People travel for weddings. People spend loads of money on weddings. And then we even help our friends and family celebrate anniversaries. So much support for couples to celebrate their coupledom. And nothing to celebrate singlehood. We could have a day like Valentine's Day that celebrates being single and all that that means. To be single means you've made a choice not to indulge in relationships that are not healthy. I wondered about that bride-to-be because she wasn't there and I couldn't see her, so of course I wondered what she looked like. I wondered whether her and her man would be happy together. I wondered how their communication was. I wondered if they would help each other grow in all the different directions that you can grow during your life. And I hope that if they find that they're not the right people for each other, that they feel brave enough to step out into the world as single people, because I think you do have to be brave to do that. It's seen as a sad state to be single, and yet it doesn't need to be. To be single is just as valid as to be in a couple and should be given equal status and celebrated equally as much. We could have a singles day. We could have restaurants and romantic type getaways seeking the custom of single people. We could be receiving flowers and chocolates just for being single and sticking to our ideals and not getting into crappy, unhealthy, just I need to feel needed type relationships. So that's what I ask the world to give us, a Singles Day and chocolate on it. Yeah.